if I ever build any more trucks in the future, they're definitely going to be Palfinger trucks. I guess let's start with who I am. I'm Juan Ibarra, but I'm come from a family of 5. I'm the only boy of 5. I have 4 older sisters, so growing up, I guess I had my mom, but then really I had 4 other moms, you know, and to this day I still do. You know, my sisters always love to tell me how to do things and what to do, but yeah, I started my career off early on as a plumber with my dad, and I kind of taken that and I've evolved a little bit. Now I have my business, Ibarra Industries. It originally was Ibarra Plumbing, but in about 2010, we changed it to the name Ibarra Industries because now we kind of encompass a lot of different things, not just plumbing. Although we still do plumbing to this day, but the majority of the work we do now is a lot of repair, a lot of welding, and so on and so forth. But yeah, you know, I started out as a one-man band, and you know, with a little tiny service truck that I put together, and then now, you know, I look back at what we started with to what we have now. It's been a huge transformation, and honestly, it's been a good transformation. And I'm very humbled to be able to have what I have and do what we do, and to be able to work, you know, with partners like Palfinger and everyone else. It's been amazing. I've been in business since 2004. I started my business in 2004, only it went with a different name back then. But what we have as Ibarra Industries, we renamed it in 2011 right in there. An average day for me, it completely varies whether I'm at home or on the road. But when I'm on the road with the show, you know, we try to put about a 12-hour day in, you know, 7 to 7. And a lot of times it's, you know, what you think you could get done in a 12-hour day, you cut that in half, because with cameras around, they slow you down that much. When I'm at home, it's a completely different, you know, schedule. It's kind of, I come and go as I please, as far as, you know, I try to get up a little later so that way I can stay up with the kids and, you know, and spend more time with my family, because there is that 6 months where I'm not there. So I want to try to take advantage of it when I'm at home. For me, in the work I do, the biggest challenges I have is trying to balance family time and work time. You know, there's so many times where work can just, you know, it encompasses your entire life. So trying to find that healthy balance where I can spend time with my wife and kids and enjoy them and be able to enjoy the fruits of our work, it really is. It's a balancing act. This is the second Palfinger upfit that I've done. And honestly, after my first truck, my 72 that I bought with my 12,005 crane, I decided to get the second truck, and we absolutely love them. You know, when it comes to durability and usability, you can't beat them. You know, if I ever build any more trucks in the future, they're definitely going to be Palfinger trucks. My favorite part on my mechanics trucks, it's really hard to say. You know, everything is just so well integrated. You know, I love it all. But if I had to pick one thing, it'd probably be that crane. You know, that crane's a back saver, and it's a time multiplier is what it is. So I started out in Gold Rush in 2015, and it was kind of a fluke. My brother-in-law is a huge fan of the show, and he actually saw a post that they were looking for a mechanic. So he told me, you know, you should apply for the job. And at that time, I was working in Alaska, had a great job, actually had a contract up there with my business, and you know, I really wasn't looking to make a change. So he bugged me for about a week, and then he actually applied for me. So he started the whole thing for me. So he got the ball rolling by sending my application out, and then I got a phone call back, and it was kind of well, I can't say it was an audition, but it was kind of like a, you know, it was a tryout. They wanted to make sure that I knew what I was talking about, how I acted in front of the camera, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's how it started. Yeah, it's always hard to stay focused during filming. You know, you got a lot of things going on in your mind. You're trying to deal with the repair. You're trying to figure out what your next steps are, and then on top of it, you have somebody asking you a bunch of questions, and then just your nerves. You know, when you have a camera on you at all times, it's tough. Even to this day, I can't say that I'm used to it, because it's not who I am. You know, but you know, we deal with it and we just move on. Yeah, yes, I definitely have a favorite episode. If I have to pick one, it's the one where we actually had a special where we were at my house. But it's because, you know, I got to show my kids, you know, my family. You know, at the end of the day, that's what I'm most proud of, is my family. And so it was kind of nice to be able to share that with the folks that watch the show. I guess if I have to pick one thing that was most memorable on the show, it would probably be when Freddie and I helped the family, the Dickinsons. And Freddie actually got really choked up. The young girl gave us, each kind of a thank you card. And it really struck a chord with Freddie, and he got really emotional, but it was with good reason. So I would say that was probably the most memorable. I like to do a lot of things. I love to go four-wheeling. I got a couple machines at home. We live on 40 some odd acres just outside of Reno, but we're backed up to BLM. So we go out riding my side-by-sides all the time. I got a couple CF motos that I love to take out and just enjoy in the hillsides, take my kids out. And then also shooting. I love to do a lot of shooting. I guess the most exciting project that I have coming up right now is we're hopefully going to start breaking ground on my new house. That's going to be in the next probably 6 months or so. But yeah, it's kind of exciting. All these years, we've always built custom homes and helped people build their dream homes. And now my wife and I have the opportunity to do that for ourselves. So it's kind of nice. If I have to pick one thing about Palfinger, it's the engineering. At the end of the day, any company can build any one of these boxes and cranes, but to build it in such a manner where it's properly engineered, where it's as strong as can be, they make it strong but light, that's really what you want. And that's what Palfinger does, and it shows everything they build. It's strong, durable, but yet lightweight. And that's, in my industry, that's what you want.